The call of the muezzin echoes between the 30-story towers. It's just after 7 o'clock.
You've seen Abu Dhabi as it was 50 years ago. So these are pictures that date from 1970, 1965. That's the Corniche. That's the father of the nation. It was him that united the Emirates and created Abu Dhabi from what it was to what Abu Dhabi has now become in these pictures.
Sheikh Zayed, or the cult of the personality, dead but ever present, the founder of the Emirates. It's impossible to avoid him, he's everywhere. Without him, this mushroom city would never have existed. The skyscraper sellers, the property developers of every description have a flourishing business today. Thank you, Sheikh Zayed, the providential man to whom everything here is due. The man who is also said to have ruffled more than a few feathers.
Yes. He built a country from nothing. And you know that a big country and a beautiful country built in 30 years only. This is marvelous, something's like incredible things.
Standing at just 5'3", Khaoula is a woman apart in the Emirates.
Yes.
Firstly, because she gives the orders to men on a construction site. And what a sight.
This is the north entrance, and this is the balcony here. Occupy 1,000 people. Car.
For 5 years now, Khaoula's been working on the construction of a titanic project, the immense Abu Dhabi Mosque, which obviously is called the Sheikh Zayed Mosque.
I become an engineer because of that man, you know. Like other people, they become whatever they become because of his, he's supporting to education, he's supporting and everything, We're going to schools, free universities. He wants us to learn, to become something.
In Abu Dhabi, there are the Emiratis, the locals, and there are all these workers come from far and wide to find work. Right at the end of the Corniche is a neighbourhood apart, the fishermen's neighbourhood. Unlike the other immigrants who sleep in the faraway corners of the city, the sailors are together in the centre, beneath the towers. Some live aboard the hundreds of ships that lie in the harbour, modern versions of the dhows of yesteryear.
I've been here for 10 years. I wasn't a sailor in India. I went to school, and when I finished school, I came straight here.
If I could get work on land in construction, I'd go right away, because working at sea is not easy.
We work hard, and it doesn't pay much.
I've been working here for several years in a row now, without going home to India.
On shore, the Indian fishermen work ceaselessly around the gargoule, these thousands of fish traps that must be maintained or constructed. Far from the boulevards, far from the great mosque, Port Zayed stands out. The docks have become a show, the faces a curiosity, something exotic. The crews are used to the cameras, docile. Paradox. Only women, even photographers, need to be afraid of the lens. Barely 15 minutes by car, it's back to the city, destination the Great Mosque. We rejoin Khaoula, the 37-year-old engineer, single and without children. It's rare to find women with such social status and such freedom of speech here. Nobody decides for Khaoula.
Don't worry, they're not filming your wife. It's me they're filming. Don't worry.
جدمو. Because people are praying. This is the men prayer hall, the small hall. It's occupied about 1,200 men. They can pray in the same time. This is the biggest carpet in the world. It's occupied about 7,000 people. They can pray here in this hall. It's about 5,627 meters square. It is totally done by hand with walls.
80 domes, white marble, minarets, precious stones from floor to ceiling, space for 40,000 faithful. And as with the Great Mosque, nothing is too beautiful in the oil kingdoms where everything is possible. Some like to kill their boredom by driving 4x4s around the recently opened Formula One circuit. You must admit that with petrol at 25 cents a litre, you can treat yourself. There's also a palace on the edge of the sea. Not a 5-star, but a 6-star hotel, a world record. You can sleep there, you can even live there. There's no shortage of space in the many and luxurious suites of the hotel, a prize setting for glamour photo shoots. It's a flourishing market here, fashion.
Very busy. Abu Dhabi, Dubai, our collection of the world, we take it in Abu Dhabi.
It is not only traditional, this is mixed. You see, it's the traditional for us is different. It is only from the head and coming straight and no work, just little work here, only here.
I like the one with designs, definitely. It's more fashionable. Of course, there is traditional, but it become colorful and fashionable. And
a few touches of colour, of fantasy on the sober abayas. The long black dresses are quietly evolving.
Inshallah.
Designers and models can smile. The local economy has never been as rosy as these last few months. There's the luxury, the palaces, and outside, the woman in the street, whose lot is not always to be envied. Abu Dhabi and its many faces. There are these armies of male workers flooding into the streets of the city on Fridays, the holiday, the day of rest on the construction sites. So there's a crowd at the banks to send money back home. The vast majority of the population of Abu Dhabi comes from somewhere else.
From Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
I'm from Bangladesh, yes.
Me from Nepal. From Nepal.
I'm from Pakistan.
I'm from Sri Lanka. The money is good or? Yeah, it's okay. Fine, I'm happy with that. What kind of job you have?
Mechanic.
Mechanic here?
Yes. I am safety officer in a hospital.
And then, at the foot of the city's towers, you have the fishermen, the Indians, not necessarily the most fortunate of all. In Port Zayed, their neighborhood never stops. It's on the move day and night. The whole city buys its fish and shellfish here, starting at 6 in the morning. Usually they spend 4 days at sea, return, and then set out again. In Abu Dhabi, not a single Indian owns a boat. They don't have the right. Nor the right to sail out to the open sea alone without being accompanied.
The law obliges us to take somebody from here with us, an Emirati. The problem is that even if we don't catch any fish, you have to give him money, 1,700 dirhams. And whether we get any fish or not isn't his problem. He comes out with us, and when he gets back, he gets paid. If we haven't caught anything, we have to find some way of giving him the money.
The Indian sailors are often out of pocket. Worse, they have to put up with the moods of whoever the law forces them to take along. A strange atmosphere. 4 days aboard a boat without even speaking the same language. 4 days to catch fish that let themselves be trapped without bait in large cages placed on the seabed. Dalshuk, the young captain, is resigned. The Abu Dhabi authorities would never allow Indians to sail alone. Even in rough seas, you must have a local eye on board. With the latent conflicts with the Iranians and the oil rigs in the distance, the area is too strategic.
We're not allowed to go near the drilling rigs. That's forbidden. We can get a fine and lose our visa.
When the ship sets course back to Abu Dhabi, the crew's hopes rise. From seeing so many towers rise up from the earth, the Indian fishermen must think that one day or another they will have the chance of joining their compatriots on the construction sites. Some dream of dry land and of not losing their precious visa. Others would like to invent new fashions in clothing. And others would like to be in Raoula's place. So many lives under construction. So many hopes gathered in a city under construction.